Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name is Amy, and I am an ordained minister. And we are in Bible study. We are in Numbers. We are in chapter 29, and we are going to do all of it because that's really just kind of how we roll here. So, first parable here is called, heading. It's not really a parable. First heading here is Feast of Trumpets. On the first day of the 7th month, hold a sacred assembly and do no regular work. It is a day for you to sound the trumpets. As an aroma pleasing to the Lord, prepare a burnt offering of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all without defect. With the bull, prepare a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah. That is probably about 6 quarts or 6.5 liters of fine flour mixed with oil. With the ram, and 2/10. There we go. Each that is probably about 4 quarts or 4.5 liters. With each of the 7 lambs, 1/10. That is about 2 quarts or 2 liters. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. These are in addition to the monthly and daily burnt offerings with grain offerings and drink offerings as specified. They are offerings made to the Lord by fire, a pleasing aroma, meaning they have to burn all the way up. A day of atonement. On the 10th day of the 7th month, hold a sacred assembly. You must deny yourselves, and that usually means fasting, and do no work. Present as an aroma pleasing to the Lord a burnt offering of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs a year old, all without defect. With the bull, prepare a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour with oil. With a ram, 2/10, and with each of the 7 lambs, 1/10. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the sin offering for atonement and the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and their drink offering. So you can see how this kind of stacks to a lot of things, a lot of animal sacrifice. I mean, this is just a lot. Feast of the Tabernacle. On the 15th day of the 7th month, so 5 days later, hold a sacred assembly and do no regular work. Celebrate a festival to the Lord for 7 days. Present an offering made by fire as an aroma pleasing to the Lord, a burnt offering of 13 young bulls, so that'd be 1 from each tribe. Okay. 2 rams and 14 male lambs, all a year old, all without defect. So 1 from each tribe, and then we have 2 rams and 1 lamb left over that somebody else has to supply. They could have a rotation. With each of the 13 bulls, prepare a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil. Each of the 2 rams, 2/10, and with each of the 14 lambs, 1/10. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and its drink offering. On the 2nd day, prepare 12 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offerings with its grain offerings and the drink offerings. They're saying it's like a repeating number for the drink offering, and the there's a pattern to the grain and drink offering that you should be able to figure out based upon the number of animals. On the 3rd day, prepare 11 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs a year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offering and drink offering according to the number specified, including one male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 14th and the fourth day, so on the fourth day, prepare 10 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs, a year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. All that's chapter 28. Okay. On the 5th day, prepare 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs, a year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 6th day, prepare 8 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs, a year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offerings with the grain offering and drink offering. On the 7th day, prepare 7 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs, a year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offering and drink offering according to their number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offerings with its grain offering and drink offering. On the 8th day, hold an assembly and do no regular work. Present an offering made by fire as an aroma pleasing to the Lord, a burnt offering of 1 bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs, a year old, all without defect. With the bull and the ram and the lambs, prepare their grain offering and drink offering according to the number specified. Include 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. In addition to what you vow and your free will offerings, prepare these for the Lord at your appointed feasts: burnt offerings, grain offerings, drink offerings, and fellowship offerings, traditionally called peace offerings. Moses told the Israelites all that the Lord commanded him. I know it's a lot of a repeating stuff. Now, one, remember the Levites are about 22,000 strong at this point, and this is their food. So this is how they eat. And then not every part that they, once they pray over it and they slaughter it, does it have to go in to there. Some of those parts do go to the priest, but there are other parts that can go back to the person. They don't all go there. It depends on which animal it is. So you got to look at which is which. But this is also feasts. This is meant to be a feasting time for the entire community, including them. So it's also got baked into it who you're appreciating, the on high, in order to have all this. Because remember, these are provided by all of the tribes. They're each going to provide a certain number, so try to keep it even, because no one tribe wants to be more favored in front of the Lord than the Levites already are. So they can't, that's already in there, right? It's already baked in. So they're all going to provide, what is needed, and it's going to be, spread out, because just their army had 600,000 people in it, and they had roving bands of animals to go with the roving bands of people. They were shepherds. That's part of why everything takes so long, because they're trekking with an entire caravan. They're not on a horse running, at breakneck speed across the desert. No, they're like 1 million people or more, because their army is 600,000 strong. That's the 20 to 50-year-old men. That's none of the ones younger. That's none of the older. That's none of the females at all. That's none of the people that they would have considered servants or slaves. And that's not talking about any of the animals that they might have had. So, a big roving village. So this is actually spread out over a lot of people, even for as many animals as it is. But it is still a lot of animals. I find it amazing. Until the next video, friends.